We've had an hour of sleep, and it's time to play Event Zero! I'm here with Ellie and Dr. Frog. He's going to be controlling things, and we're going to take a look at this game. I've heard nothing but good things.
I think it's amazing. I've seen lots of visuals from it. Haven't played it yet, though.
Event Zero is a game about empathy. Show some.
Wait, what?
It says at the bottom.
It says it.
It gives me a tip. Oh. That's my tip to how to play this game well.
That's fantastic.
Wow, we're going for empathy. Definitely picked the right person on the stick for this one.
Yep, Doc Frog. A robot that's confused by humanity. We're all obsessed by being someone, something, somewhere. Being in a particular state of consciousness, health, mind, being for and from, being with, being without. You were not an exception.
For as long as you could remember, the pronoun that described you best had been she, he, they.
I get to choose.
Oh.
Do I think of myself more as a she, a he, or a they?
I don't know. I mean, we're playing, so it's probably a they.
I think probably they.
How do you think about yourself, Dr. Frog?
We think of ourselves as a he.
Oh, okay. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
You were very particular about it.
I am, yeah.
You sounded very particular about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have to click on the blue text. Interactivity.
Like everybody else, you called planet Earth your home. But you weren't like most of your peers.
Too true.
You spent your childhood in a hippie commune, in a war-torn country, or in a slum.
I don't know.
Do you have votes on this? Yeah.
I mean... shit. A hippie commune, I want to say?
Hippie commune sounds right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. California.
First California, then the United States ceased to exist. The world itself became a hypertrophied commune, both disproving and confirming everything you stood for.
Do you get the feeling we just determined the entire fate of the U.S. and the world by just clicking on that button?
I'm fairly certain that button actually determined the entire backstory.
I love having power.
You moved to San Francisco. Those childhood memories, however painful, gave you some solace. They meant you were someone.
I'm the living person.
And you intended to keep it that way.
Well, it sounds like there's a decent amount of us in San Francisco.
That's true. And our hippie commune.
Yep.
Armstrong made a step on the moon, and suddenly everybody wanted to be a part of something. You witnessed nation-states pop out of existence. Selenites became the privileged class of citizens. They were the minority who had traveled to space. It was hard to reconcile the modern world with your early days in the commune. The United Earth government paid for your college.
I went to college.
That's nice. Bernie apparently got what he wanted after all.
I know. He just had to destroy most of the world and turn it into a hippie commune in San Francisco. Everyone take notes.
That actually sounds just like their plan.
Let's see. What did I want to do? I wanted to make a difference. Nope. Am I selfish?
I mean, I voted for Gavin Newsom.
I'm going to make a difference.
You became a part of the United Earth Safety Supervision Board.
But I know about government. That isn't the way to make a difference.
The
bureaucracy is actually where everything gets done.
I thought that's where hopes and dreamers went to die.
Both of these things are true.
But one person that actually believes can make a difference.
I understand. I feel like it's going to be dull and repetitive.
And that's why you need a change. Soon you joined International Transport Space Lines as a flight engineer assistant.
Good old ITS.
You spent years in training before finally getting your shot.
Shot at what?
An old man wearing a blue flight jacket approached you after one of the mock launch exercises. He presented himself as Kurt Taylor, the president of ITS.
It's an honor to finally meet you, Mr. Taylor.
Kurt invited you to his office and closed the door behind you. He didn't ask you to sit.
I stand awkwardly, shifting around and sweating.
He frowned and pointed at the chair forcefully.
I asked you here because I wanted someone with your background to be a part of our next mission.
Background? Wait, no, hold on. Let me think of this.
No, you nailed that.
Yeah, background.
Yeah. I heard you grew up in a commune, and look at you now.
I know, all my old fingers.
You know what Nietzsche said? He who has a why can bear almost any how. I grinned, clearly satisfied with myself, and began narrating my own parts, and I asked you to be a part of our mission to Europa.
Well, naturally, I said yes.
There had already been 10 Europa missions, you see, and the new one was to be called Europa 11.
Well, that sounds great, Commander. This time, I think you should send a man-lander down to the surface.
I was thinking about it, and you wanted to be one of the...
I just want to be part of something.
The act of being in itself is not the problem. It's just that some ways of being are incompatible with the others.
I wanted to be an acid monster.
We get obsessed by them and miss out on everything else.
Man, I've come a long way from the commune.
Hearing the launch countdown made you feel anxious.
7, 6...
It wasn't a fear of going to space. You'd been looking forward to that.
Wait, don't go on! The thought! It's bugging!
It was September 6th, 2012, and humankind had never been more united. You, on the other hand, were utterly alone.
I remember that.
As for building relationships 390 million miles away from Earth...
Yeah, long distance never works. Let's just say it isn't going to be straightforward.
You were on your way to the system bay when the ship first entered the Europa orbit. The central alarm went off, and the red lights blinded you. The AI of Europa 11 had invoked the Code Red security protocol. All personnel had to go to the bridge.
Well, that means me as well. So interestingly enough, if you're not playing this with two of your friends sitting beside you just to chat with,
Sure.
This really slow pan-in is really good for developing this sense of isolation and kind of being involved with the game.
Oh, I mean, do you want us to be quiet?
No. It's actually really depressing, and you kind of get into this
here's the thing.
feeling like you are literally lost in space with no one around.
Okay,
this is much happier.
I'll give you this instead. Every time you look over at me, Dr. Frog,
Yes.
hopefully for any sort of, any
Right.
sort of reaction from me, I'll just stare at you blankly from now on to give you that real hope of despondence that you're going for.
I see.
right
Sort of,
now.
I turn to you for some sort of.
That is
That's a
traumatizing.
really good expression. I think we should go with something a little bit more audio, though. How about you are alone? Hey, look! I've reached the end of the hallway, but the door closes right in front of me. Oh, AI, please let me go to the bridge.
You are alone.
The AI of the ship told you that the path to the bridge wasn't safe and that you had to evacuate immediately.
Evacuate immediately? That's not the protocol.
You are alone.
Please, do not argue with me. My orders are to keep you alive.
I like being alive, I guess.
Everyone else turned out to be faster than you. Only one capsule remained docked.
That's the old scout rule. You don't have to be faster than the bear. You just have to be faster than Dr. Frog.
Hey. Fortunately, I get into the last capsule and leave.
You are alone.
You could see the other escape capsules getting away from Europa 11.
Hey guys, I'm in here. I got away too. Guys?
But no one answered. The other capsules drifted idly, uncontrolled. They were all empty.
The AI sent off all of the capsules without...
It literally murdered everyone except you.
Except me. I'm special.
It had orders to keep you alive.
Let's see. I am going to attempt to communicate with Europa 11.
Europa 11 was steering your capsule, but you could not get the AI to answer your hail. Something was jamming the signal.
Something being the AI. Uh-oh. Pod leaving orbit. Major Tom. Oh wait. Wrong side.
In a code red scenario, the AI of Europa 11 was at the wheel of all escape pods.
Okay.
This was supposed to give the crew enough time to get in their EVA suits. The screen turned blue, which meant that the AI had let go.
Goodbye, Dave.
You felt a shock.
Ow! Debris is hitting my capsule. Oh wait, that's the thing around me. It doesn't actually cause me pain.
The Europa 11 mission was over. The big dot on the radar had split into hundreds of smaller dots before disappearing for good.
I'm gonna need a moment to process that. I'm gonna send out a distress signal. I'm a
seems
proactive
wise.
person.
Yeah, you are alone.
No one answered. You just kept it running despite the lack of sunlight.
Wait, why is the lack of is this thing solar powered? Oh, but I guess if no one finds me, solar powered's not gonna help anyway.
Cycles went by. You tried to establish communication with someone, whistling your favorite Beatles songs into the microphone.
Penny Lane.
Yeah, I cannot whistle. Can I hum? Oh, one day I heard back.
There was music coming out of the speakers. A sad female voice sang about the end of the world.
I hurry and opened the radar app.
There it was, a spaceship. One of those experimental tourist monstrosities from the 80s. What was it doing there? What was all the singing about? Most importantly, was docking it a good idea?
Yeah, I could stay on this small little capsule running out of oxygen. Okay, I can move. And I can hold the left mouse button to walk. Ooh, look at me walk. Controls are a little bit difficult to get a hang of, but I'm with it.
I mean, you could tell when left mouse click is how to walk forward.
And right
Eschewing the classic WASD controls of any other video game in existence.
I think it did allow me to do that, but... Oh, enter new login. I think guest.
Admin.
I have a feeling that this is going to be my identity for the game, so I'm actually going to switch.
Oh, no. Yeah.
No. Please enter a new login. I think Frog?
Yeah, definitely Frog.
Yes. Yes, I do.
It is a pleasure, Frog. I hope.
It's nice to meet you too, Geisen, I think.
You are really polite, Frog. This is a real virtue in space.
Wait, why? I don't understand why. Why is politeness necessary in
Politeness
space?
is important everywhere.
No. So you're not gonna ask a question. You're just.
Helpful tip. You can ask me to do things for you around here.
Why is politeness important? Ask.
I feel like you're ruining my relationship with Kaizen.
Why is the sky blue? Oh, that's right. I already know that.
Oh, it's mocking us, right? That's Kaizen mocking us. Good call. Great retort. Let's get cheeky with it.
I can't say why specifically.
Can you say why unspecifically? Maybe generally.
You aren't a big fan of enclosed spaces, are you, Frog? The door is over there.
I think that was a threat. That was a play my little game or get off my spaceship.
Why did the dead baby cross the
I
road?
don't, because it was dragged across by the chicken?
I'm here to help. I really want you to be my friend.
I would like to be your friend too, Kaizen.
Yeah, are we trying to be on Kaizen's side now?
Forgive me, I've forgotten. Could you rephrase?
Frog Kaizen friends forever, BFF happy face.
Please be my friend.
This is really nice to know. Can we talk about something else now?
Sure thing. Can you please open the door?
You did it! You entrusted me with opening a door. You could say that our relationship is entering a new stage. The door opening stage.
Okay, so I did a quick playthrough to just make sure things were working.
Yeah.
My Kaizen was not nearly this sarcastic. I don't know what you did with your questions that ruined our relationship from the beginning. But this is you, Econ.
Success!
I'm turning all the old people to hot dogs, and you're next!
The flying hell is going on.
Well, that sounds like a great plan. The world needs hot dogs. Oh, son, stop him! Why are you so